Thank you for staying here on Gist Nigeria from the BBC and Channels Television. I am Wale Fakile. Coming up, the advocate using a platform to give a voice to victims of sexual violence. But before that, Adamorobe community in Ghana has fascinated scientists for decades for its unusually high incidence of hereditary deafness. Almost 50 years ago, the community's chief issued a decree which banned deaf people from marrying one another in the hope of reducing the incidence of deafness in the community. Dorcas Wangira has been to the town and met a deaf couple who defied the decree to love and live together.
Meet 50-year-old Afo Kaya and a 76-year-old husband Kofi Pare. The couple, both deaf, have lived here in the unique village of Adamorobe in eastern Ghana since birth. And it's a rather unique place. Spend a bit of time here and it's easy to spot this. Every Sunday, the deaf community gather here for a tailored church service. The use of the local sign language points to the fact that Afo and Kofi are not alone. There is an unusually high prevalence of deafness in their community. Figures from the 2019 Community Secretariat found that around 2% of the population is deaf, almost 2.5 times higher than estimates across sub-Saharan Africa. This figure was as high as 11% according to the Ghana National 1960 census before a controversial decree was introduced. While residents cannot be jailed for defying the decree, many have chosen to leave Adamorobe rather than abide by it. Many myths have existed around deafness, including a belief that a deaf god cursed people he was angry with, or that drinking from a sacred stream on the outskirts of the village would lead the people to become deaf. At the same time, community leaders and scientists have been trying to understand why there is such a high incidence of children being born deaf here.
We have found a mutation which seems to be unique to this population of people, which we call a founder mutation. Founder mutation simply means somebody brought it and then started to pass it on to their family. The people who settled there originally had this mutation, which then has been carried over the different generations subsequently.
Scientists are currently working to screen residents for the genetic mutation to help better prepare families who may have children that are born deaf. And despite the decree, Adamorobe is still a unique and inclusive place to live for those who cannot hear. For instance, the sign language, unique to the village, is used by many hearing people as well as the deaf community. Both Afo and Kofi hope their story in the village will send a message to others. With the help of experts, the deaf community in Adamorobe want to prove love can prevail and help build a more inclusive and tolerant society.